All right. So what we can see that how can you have the access of some personal information? Right? So can we have access to those? If yes, then how? Let's see. So getters and setters, or accessors or mutators, are the things through which we can access those information. How these things are being done? Let's see. These methods are the coding conventions. Getters and accessors are the methods that return an attribute. How do these things? We are having a method name get name, and we are having another method that is known as set name. So getters and accessors are the method to return an attribute out of it. Setters and mutators are the methods that set the attribute, right? So why we use getters? Definition we have already seen here, to get some information. If I want to store the name instead of as last and first and last name in the class, we will have it with the help of getter, right? Get name, what is the get name? That is first name, known as ABC, and the last name as XY. If I had to use dot notation out of the class, then I can use this particular code outside it. So getters help you hide the internal structure of your class. If you don't want some information to be used by someone else, then you can have it. Right? Say for example, what I do, I have first and last. Now I require this first and last name. Right? Then how can we be able to access it? With the help of getters. Getters self.name and getters last.name. And this has the information. So what will happen here with this code? Think about the libraries of code. If the Python authors change how the button class works, if you want to make your own code, encapsulation makes it help. How? We have already seen that. Now another thing is setter. What does this setter does? Setter does, again, if you talk about some parameter known as age. Why? Same reason plus one more. I want to hide the internal structure of my class. I want people to go through my methods to get and set instances. So I want people to make changes. What if I want to start storing the people ages in doc? So this is absolutely wrong. Of a person's age, you can say is having 70 years divided by 7. That's his initial age in compared to the dog's age is only 10. So the person is of 70 years. No, no. More commonly, what if I wish to do some add validation in that? I require to do it. How can I be able to do that? No? Right? So this is what the setter method. Getters and setters are useful to provide data encapsulation. They hide the internal structure of a program of your class, and they should be used. Right? Now, how to print the objects? Yes, we have seen everything that how printers or the objects can be accessed or can be done. This, blah blah blah. But how to print those things has been entirely not being done here. We'll see through an example also this all. Okay? Now a student is having some name card. The last name is Johnson and his age is 18. Now print a student. Does it look good? If I simply want to print it like this, it doesn't look so good. Define a special function in your string to convert entire object to a string whenever needed. So how we do? We define it by define underscore underscore string underscore underscore passing the self-referencing parameter. Return the name is self.name. How can we able to access those particular individual data? By providing this kind of information. We simply converted all the information of this into this particular definition, and we are having the name on screen, Carl Johnson, right? Data processing with the class. We do not require it to do data processing. We are required to store some data, then we do yes. Now let's create some class of the student, right? His name is Adam, surname is Hannity. Some marks in Python programming in written is 127, and suppose credit hours it is saying the student's name is there. I do not want to make it by myself, so I'm using the defined system here. The hours are of 127 hours and the quality points are 220, right? So this is how the data is being defined. How can we define this all information in our system? So what are required to define here? So we are required to define a class named student, and we initiate it with the help of constructor in which the name is being there, the hours and the quality points are there. Right? Hours are there, cannot mention it, but how long it is. So I am defining it of float time. Then quality points, again, this is going to be of how a student has performed inside the class. So these are the quality points. So again, I am defining it as floating point. So this is how the class is being defined here. Now I am creating a object here with the name a student, and I'm passing few variables. Adam's Henry, uh, the first name and the last name. 127 is his hours, the touching hours, and 228 are their quality points. The coolest thing is there we can store all the information of this particular student in one variable. Now, how can we do the processing, right? Processing of some information or some attribute. This processing of information can be done via get name self, return self name. You have put some name out of it. Then hours, we are having one method for this, self hours, how many times he is dedicating to a program, been defined by the hours. Now get Q points, again it has been defined here. So how the quality points has been defined from here. Now this is what the basically known as getters. So we are why we are doing known as getters, because they are accessing some information of ours. Right? For example, to print a student's name, you could write print a student dot get name. Simply you can put the student's name. A student dot name, so you will get whatever information you have passed. Now data processing with the class for the GPA. Can you design it? I am having some pseudocode for it and some basic information here. You can help it out, right? Put it classes in the modules is again the documentation and the module declaration. If you want to put some comment here, you can always declare it by putting a hash in front of it, right? So this is what the module documentation is. Why use docstring? Sometimes this question may again arises. So ordinary comments are ignored by the Python programming. Docstrings are accessible in special attribute called underscore doc. Most Python libraries have extensive docstrings. For example, if you can't remember how to use random, so you simply put this docstring. So it will let you know how this particular random variable can work, right? So this is what the documentation of Python programming is. So here is a simple program. You can understand that how the Python programming is being worked here. Now guys, if you wish to understand how a class works here, let's go through it by some example. Mm, no, I don't want to remove this particular class from here. I want to run my program. Now, if I'm having a class named ABC followed by this, now what are my attributes here? And do I need to even require to use it? Then I define a method here. Alright, I won't do that because I think I have given enough examples to you today for today's class. Just run it from there, and if we face any problem, then we will see it later. Right? In another class, we will definitely do. So that's all for today's lecture. Let's see how this particular online lectures have been working so far. And from tomorrow again we will start with some familiar concepts. Right? Let's call it a day.